played like.
Let's go.
Like.
Behold, the might of a warrior who stands above all. Now he's finally paying back for all that he's done.
Come on, man.
We mustn't falter. We can do this together.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
To get my blood pumping. One of us dies here today. Be proud of your strength. Time to act. Time to act.
Aw, man, he went the wrong way, though. That was badass.
Time to end this.
Am I recording? Yeah.
How could I lose? I've survived worse. Sky Piercer feels heavy in my hands. My body is losing strength by the moment.
My apologies for the delay. To put Louis Bu on the back foot like that, it's no small feat. But he is truly a formidable foe. We will need to work together to defeat him.
Damn pests!
The villain always has the best costume, I think. That shit was for like 2 inches.
It is done.
Okay, Jack Sparrow.
How would you have me conclude this matter?
That is not for me, but for the court-martials to decide.
And if I were to forgive you,
I fear I must refuse.
Damn.
And there's no need to guide me to the execution grounds.
Nobody say nothing about this.
So close. I was so close!
I was taken with Lord Louis Bu's strength. I fought on battlefield after battlefield, hoping I might die a warrior's death at his side. An honor Lord Cao Cao denied me. I hear that it was you who pleaded for my life. What did I do to deserve such cruelty?
Shit, here's a gun right here, homie. Shit.
The loss of a warrior such as yourself would be a loss to the entire realm. And you will never master true strength after death. It is a goal reached only through life.
Lord Zhenliao, there you are.
Lord Shu Huang.
I had heard that you would serve Lord Xiao Cao, so I came to give you my greetings. I don't believe we've had a chance to speak in peace since I served under Lord Li Jue in Chang'an.
You were in a situation similar to my own, were you not? Lord Shu Huang, if I may ask, how do you serve two lords without any qualms?
Saying I have no qualms would be a lie, but so would denying my wish to pursue my path as a warrior. Even as an enemy, I was astounded by how you fought in Xiape. Fighting beside you would truly be a blessing. I can only hope that I may follow in your footsteps as a great warrior. Lord Guan Yu, Lord Zhenliao, I ask you both for your guidance.
So you would follow me just as I followed Lord Louis Bu? Lord Guan Yu, allow me to thank you for asking that my life be spared. For if I had died in Xiape, I would not have had the chance to meet a warrior like Lord Shu Huang again.
No thanks are necessary.
What say the three of us spar to commemorate our gathering here?
A fine idea.
You'll hear no complaint from me. After all, a warrior speaks not with their words, but with their blade.
More customers always.
Get this mission in and then go play. Go get me some soup. And man, their food looks good. I don't even eat
Look
that
at
shit.
how far we've come. We started out as a bunch of bumpkins from Yo, but now we're great officers, getting audiences with royalty. I don't know what it is about my brothers, but the Emperor and Cao Cao seem to have taken a liking to them. Thinking back on it now, a lot has changed since our early days. The only thing that hasn't changed is me. I wonder if I should start making some changes myself.
Alright, Wolverine.
Well, how about this? I'll be... Lord Changfei, the brave and wise warrior with temperance enough to never lose himself to drink. Wouldn't that be something? It must be the alcohol talking.
Oh, he had drunk.
Speaking of changes, you're quite different than you were when we first met. But your heart is more or less in the same place. I always feel at ease with you.
Man, fuck you. Ain't so nice. I ain't so tough.
Nothing has changed since Dong Chuo's rule. Just what is Cao Cao thinking? Treating His Majesty like this?
What was that word again?
Well,
treason.
He is the one with full control over the court. To him, the Emperor is a mere puppet. His Majesty might not speak ill of him in front of us, but surely he must be displeased.
Or perhaps he is afraid because he is unable to discern Cao Cao's intentions.
Have some respect. His Majesty would never fear a charlatan like him.
Well, I am certain our dear Emperor is pained at all the tyrannical deeds committed in his name. Perhaps we should have forgone Cao Cao and entrusted someone with more prestige, like Yuan Chao.
Ah, but I hear that Liu Bei might also be worthy.
Ah, well met. On patrol, I presume?
Oh, it has grown late. Perhaps it would be wise to leave the patrols to the troops and rest.
Man, you better watch him on us.
Speaking of which, we shall do the same.
Conspiracies. Mutation.
What timing? I've just received word that Lord Gongsun Zan was defeated by Lord Yuan Shao at Yijing. I owed a great deal to that man. Lord Gongsun Zan took me under his wing when I was directionless. This chaos has claimed a dear friend. Thank you for your concern. But to be honest, it hasn't dampened my spirits as much as you might imagine. Lord Gongsun Zan's defeat has given Lord Yuan Shao the 4 provinces north of the river, making his kingdom the most powerful in the land. Conflict with Lord Cao Cao will be unavoidable. History is being written. The sadness I should be feeling at the loss of a great friend has been... I have something to discuss with you. Tonight, let us enjoy drinks in the moonlight before feasting together in your room.
What? Alright, shit.
We're gonna drive out Cao Cao?
Shh. Not so loud, Zhang Fei.
But why with the Emperor?
I am not sure of His Majesty's true intentions, but he is clearly not satisfied with the current state of affairs. So, what say the 3 of you?
What can I say? Your mind's already made up, isn't it?
He got some small ass Trump hands, dog.
Yeah.
Small hands.
Helping all those in need. That's what you set out to do.
Yes. I suppose that is what it all comes down to. I spoke with the Emperor here, and learned how much he is suffering under the current arrangement. I will do what I believe is right, in the way I see fit. If His Majesty is asking for help, then I want to answer the call.
Heh, that's the Liu Bei we all know. Besides, we never plan to just keep taking orders from Cao Cao forever, right?
I have no objections. But as it stands, we are nothing more than the guests of Lord Cao Cao's. We don't have the soldiers, let alone the support necessary to succeed.
First, we will remove ourselves from Lord Cao Cao's influence and claim some land on which to establish a base. Lord Cao Cao has been talking about attacking Yuan Shu in anticipation of Yuan Shao's forces coming south. That will be our opportunity to leave Shu City. With the time we've spent there, I'm sure the people will give us a warm welcome upon our return.
I'm no strategist, but do you really think we should bother with attacking Yuan Shu? If we're just going to turn on Cao Cao anyway, I don't see why we'd need to keep following his orders.
I understand your thoughts, but we cannot deny that he has helped us on many occasions. I'd like to repay him for that. Perhaps. But I cannot be the hero to stand against Lord Cao Cao if I am in his debt.
It's just like you to think this way, brother. But that's the part of you we admire most. Stay true to your chosen path.
Yes, yes.
While Liu Bei is away negotiating the alliance with Yuan Shao, it's up to us to defend Xia Pei. His family also resides within this castle. Should anything happen, we must be ready to guard it with our lives. Cao Cao's forces are currently engaged with Yuan Shu's massive army. He can't exactly turn around on a whim. But he might still send one of his stronger officers our way. We need to stay on our guard. I am sure Liu Bei and the others will be able to secure the alliance and bring back reinforcements. All we can do is put our faith in them and perform our duty here.
I'm just gonna go straight after the captains. That's what I'm going. Just straight after.
The castle's imposing visage is the only thing that hasn't changed.
Jesus.
Greetings. Yes, I've been thinking a bit about Liu Bei and where we might go from here. When he told us that he had found his purpose, when he decided to part ways with Lord Cao Cao to establish a base of our own, I was happy. If we could spare the people of this troubled world even one source of grief, then we sworn brothers would proudly charge into battle. And yet, he still lacked a solid ambition for us to pursue. He would speak of doing great things for the world, but never decided what those great things would be. But then, after fighting Louis Bu and having that discussion with Lord Cao Cao, something changed. He found some sense of purpose. This could well be the turning point. Will he be able to seize this opportunity to rise? That is why it is more important than ever that we support him, no matter what. That's what I like to hear. We must all work together to help him achieve greatness.
We have a report!
What is it?
Cao Cao's forces are advancing on Xiaopei Castle!
How could this be?
You all scared and shit. You know who
What
I
about
am,
my
dog?
brothers?
We have received no word. There are rumors that they have fallen to Cao Cao's forces. Please, sir, your orders!
We must defend the castle at all costs. I'm counting on you to help us make it through this. You there. Now advance!
Yeah, I'm good with the items I have.
We have them beat in numbers and in spirit. Do not fear. Liu Bei's home. I shall defend it with my life.
The enemy officer. Contested. The enemy officer will return after reviewing my strategy.
Advance! Advance now! As long as I am here, you will get killed. I don't care how many men you have. Now be gone unless you wish to take my
enemy
officer.
No matter how you slice it. Where did I go wrong?
There we go. There we go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's give it to them.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Well, I still can. Let's go.
Fear not. Push on through. Nobody onward. Have faith in our victory.
The enemy officer. The enemy's holding up. The enemy officer. Considering the difference in strength of our forces. Even so, the resistance cannot last forever. What just really? The enemy officer still needed. Has been defeated. That means
Still, he must be getting quite nervous under these circumstances.
the enemy officer.
Rushing all the way out here? Right. If you wish to become my prey, then I'll happily hunt you.
It's time to put an end to Guan Yu.
Has been defeated.
An opening. Lord Guan Yu. Shall be your opponent.
Castle falls. All of this will be for naught. Still, all we can do now is fight the foes before us. Now, believe in your allies, and in our victory to come.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Come now, surrender your lives.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Oh,
Let's get serious.
I've had so much, but it's
Now! You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms. Take this.
I did not expect to.
The enemy officer
I have no choice.
has been defeated. An opening. Has been defeated.
Regrettably, I'm ill equipped for this task.
I must retreat.
Pitiful situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's get serious.
Take this.
man, that shit's bad.
Let's end this.
My strength fails me.
The enemy officer.
By the heavens, Lord Cao Cao himself is here. We better retreat for now and bolster the castle's defenses. I won't give in, no matter how many people destroy me. As long as I draw breath, I, Guan Yu, shall protect this stronghold.
Take this. Bear witness to my power. Such spirit.
I don't even get it. Like, they just be playing around or what?
Lord Guan Yu. The castle has already fallen. Surrender at once.
Never. I shall fight to my last breath.
You would dishonor yourself out of stubborn pride, breaking your vow to your sworn brothers that you would die together, defying your duty to protect that which Liu Bei entrusted to you. Would your honor truly allow that?
I need 3 promises from you. I will surrender to the Emperor, not to Lord Cao Cao. No harm shall come to the family of Liu Bei. And the moment I find my brothers, I shall run to their side.
You have my word. I shall convey your wishes to.
I accept those terms. How outstanding to have a renowned hero such as you on our side. May our acquaintance be long and fruitful. Ah, there you are.
Lord Cao Cao, I cannot thank you enough for ensuring the safety of Liu Bei's family.
Think nothing of it. More importantly, I have something I want to ask you. Guan Yu, what would you say to an invitation to remain in my service?
What?
Forgive me. It was not my preference to ask him directly. If the proper authority were present, I certainly would have made the request accordingly. But
I am flattered by the offer, but I will stand by my brother's side for as long as I draw breath.
And what if Liu Bei is no longer of this world?
Lord Cao Cao.
Huh. No need to look so grim. I merely asked what if. I will not force you to decide now. Take your time and think it over.
Certainly. He has been incredibly generous. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. No matter how many losses he suffers, or how weak he becomes. My brother is the only one that can bring salvation to the victims of our troubled times. I truly believe that.
I never expected you to fall back under my influence. I'm glad to see you, Ziluan. Ever since you joined Liu Bei, I was certain we would never get another chance to meet like this. But now, both you and Guan Yu have fallen right into my hands. I can think of no greater gift. I understand how you feel. As a follower of Liu Bei, you must see me as your sworn enemy. But we have yet to hear of Liu Bei's whereabouts. If you left me now, where would you go? In any case, I see no reason to keep you under guard. I promise you will be treated with all the respect a guest is due.
Wasn't I kicking their ass though? I'm confused.
It goes without saying that Liu Bei's family will also be well taken care of. I wouldn't dare disrespect your loyalty to him. Get some rest for now, Ziluan. May your next journey be fruitful. And hopefully, at my side.
You motherfuckers be power tripping.
What kind of life does the Emperor live anyway? I can hardly believe it.
This town has gotten...
Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them.
What's his name? His son? The Pirate Dude's son?
We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent.
Send a small force to ambush them. No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt Yuan Shao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army.
It's that dude from Tekken, man.
Let's begin.
Pretty sure.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force.
I have to warn Lord Yin Liang.
Yin Yang.
Pursue them, must forward.
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yin Liang's side.
Did I think
the enemy officer has been defeated?
It appears silent. Lord Cao Cao's remainder makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've
The
sent
enemy
after
officer.
him.
There is always a path to victory.
begin advancing?
Take the enemy by surprise! Allied forces are marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong! Our victory is imminent!
Shit.
I owe Lord Cao Cao a great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade.
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. It is seen to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
We should first focus.
And open. I see you. Got this. On your back. Looking rough. Take that. The enemy officer has been defeated. Time to act. The enemy officer.
Reclaim it. Start the advance.
Time to act. The enemy officer has been defeated.
This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own.
Time to act. Whoa. Time to act.
Here's how to strategist alive that can best me in battle.
Shit, what the
We are providing aid in this battle in
Oh,
accordance
shit.
with our pledge to the people of the North. However,
Uh-oh.
seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
Oh shit, it's a real bad guy.
I can't believe this!
The enemy officer.
Attack again! And now bring me
Oh, that's him right there.
Got this.
Do not know who you are or from where you hail. You seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
The enemy officer.
Thank you for the assistance. You saved my life.
very nice.
Stop here to assess
The enemy officer has been. An opening. Let's get serious. Looking rough. Now. Starting to get fatigued.
Draws here.
The enemy for imposing on me in such a manner. I am ready to face any punishment. The enemy officer has been.
Oh, I hit him. Uh-oh, shit getting crazy. Holy shit.
Perfect time. I was looking for an opportunity to test my new tactics.
One seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield.
We will finish them off in one final assault.
I am Wen Chou, one of Yuan Shao's greatest fighters. Any who believe themselves worthy may test their might against me.
Let's end this.
Situation.
Oh, it's over.
Wen Chou has fallen. This is not possible. What on earth happened?
Shit.
I could foresee losing either Yan Liang or Wen Chou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and
there can only be one.
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humbled, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted.
It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guandu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Still continuing?
Zuluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were?
Teaching them and shit.
What's wrong, Zuluan? Why aren't you saying anything? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made. And now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful. Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Zuluan!
Are you crying? Go, Zuluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Zuluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Huh. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Zuluan. If you insist on following the Han and allying with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more.
What the hell?
You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.
Juha. I see. I had been wondering who she was, and why she chose to help you. It may be that the Juha you saw was a mirage, created by your own sense of guilt. That seems to be the logical conclusion. Zuluan, I believe now is the time for you to face the real Juha. You should figure out what it was that all of you staked your lives to accomplish. You, Juha, Bai Luan, and all of the Guardians of Peace. Don't you think you're underestimating me, Zuluan? I think you ought to place a little more faith in me. The key to unlocking your past is most likely the incense used by the Guardians of Peace. I investigated your village and went through just about every relevant text I could find. However, I'm afraid the truth is crueler than you might imagine, Zuluan. I would understand if you wish to avoid learning the truth. That too is a valid choice. But if you do decide you want to unravel your past, it would be my duty as a doctor to offer my full assistance. That said, we had best try out the incense first of all. I will be rather embarrassed if it doesn't help you remember anything.
Thank you very much.
Let's see if we can catch up.
I'm ready! I'm gonna catch you! This is a familiar sight. I remember when you first came to the village. The child we've taken in is just like you when you arrived. You were sitting there on your own, looking dazed. Your eyes were empty. So I started chopping river rocks in half with my bare hands, just to get a reaction out of you. These children playing here know nothing of the world beyond the village. I was just like them, but not you. You wound up in our village after losing your parents to war. How could you simply forget all that and join our games? And that wasn't the half of it. You had to learn how to fight and become a guardian of peace. I couldn't begin to fathom what was in your heart, but I decided I was going to look after you anyway. Ziluan, I am proud of what I am. Proud to be a guardian of peace. And if maintaining peace means getting my hands dirty, I am ready to do just that. But when I look at these children, I can't help hoping that they won't grow up like us. Is that arrogant of me, do you think? I want us to be the end of it. The last guardians of peace. I dream of a day when the realm doesn't need people like us anymore. I don't think it's foolish to want that. And because of you, Ziluan, I think that dream might come true.
What? So she's dead.
So you remember? We fought the government forces that came to purge our village, and were cut down. And now, you know, I am but a fragment of your memory, a mirage from your past, born of your deep, painful regret over having survived that day. I think
he's crazy.
This will probably be the last time you'll see me. You do not need me anymore. Because now, you remember it all. The dreams we shared, the path we chose, the hopes that I passed on to you. I made my own choices, my own decisions. I lived my life without regrets. Feeling guilty for our deaths only cheapens our resolve. So please, do not blame yourself anymore. From this point on, do not let your desire to atone for your past shape your future. Instead, be guided by your will to see your choices through. Now, go forth. You do not need to look back at us anymore. Of course, I always will. Ziluan, take care of Bailuan for us.
Well, he's still in the shit, so we never got out.
Good. It seems you were able to remember Chuha. That success is a weight off my mind. You did well. I officially pronounce you cured, which means my work is complete. Yes, there is nothing more to be done. Well, I haven't really decided just yet. That's sad. I've always thought of visiting the land where my father studied medicine. Perhaps now is the time. As for you, Juan, you will be fine without me. Now that you know who you are, you're free to live your life as you wish.
Come on, pushing it, man.
My, how you've changed. Ziluan, you're nothing like you were when we first met. The old you would have never said such a thing. Back then you were a wild warrior, hurling yourself into battle heedless of your wounds. But yes, despite my teasing, our journey has been one of the most rewarding times in my life. On second thought, maybe I could linger for a while longer yet. After all, what better place to fulfill my duty? Well, I call it a duty.
Call
it
a duty.
Humble matter compared to the exploits of someone like yourself. I learned medicine from my father, and he from his father. Along with that knowledge, they passed down the ideal of healing the sick and aiding the wounded. Now that I'm of a certain age, it's my duty to pass that ideal on to someone else. Which is a roundabout way of asking, would you let me travel with you a little while longer? Thank you, Ziluan. I mean, that is to say, I shall continue to be at your service and provide what help I can.
Man, shut your bitch ass up. Done. Oh wait, what the fuck?
What shall we do, Lord Cao Cao? Their numbers are far too great to fight without a plan.
Yuan Shao's army is growing cautious as it nears Guandu. It appears their loss in Baima has shaken them.
But with our supplies dwindling, Yuan Shao must know that time is on his side.
Any news from Shu City, Guojia?
Lord Xun Yu says that lords in the vicinity of Shu City are showing signs of revolt. And there are rumors that Liu Bei was spotted among the leaders of the rebellion.
Liu Bei?
No, I don't know. What's in the middle? Trash. There's two of them over here, I think.
His Majesty has taken a liking to Liu Bei. If he comes to the rescue, then His Majesty will follow him.
Then it is imperative that we send more troops to put the rebellion down, yes?
Do not be so nervous, Lord Xun Yu. Those who lack the heart of a warrior are destined for defeat. Let us endure for a while longer. Our chance will come to us in time.
Brother. They say Liu Bei is in Shu City. I wonder if Zhang Fei and the others are all right. Agreed. But only after we get permission from Lord Cao Cao. We accepted his help, so we must thank him properly. And we need to take custody of Liu Bei's family. Once we've settled our affairs here, we'll begin our journey. Does that sound good to you? Ha! Then let us return together, back to my brother's side.
I heard something's about to happen in Guandu.
The
scars left by the wheel.
16 minutes.